Welcome back to the Pitchin a Tent podcast. I'm Adam Lowry.
And I'm John Schenkel.
We have a special guest today.
Yes, we do. Very
special guest. Joe Mosier's in the house.
Yeah.
You'd know just how special if you saw me get in here.
How long again did it take?
I don't...
like 5. Well, I don't know. It felt like a long time, but it was probably like 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5-10 minutes, I was going to say. Wasn't that bad.
Yeah, well, you guys were doing that. I was getting pulled over.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I got pulled over on my way over.
What the fuck?
Fucking dumb shit, bro.
How fast were you going?
I don't even know, honestly.
I'm like, oh, shit.
Like
your beard is like, shit, I thought an 8-year-old was driving that truck.
well, I think I don't know. He pulled. I seen the cop lights behind me. Not even like the berries and cherries yet. Just the headlights. I know fucking headlights. I just know headlights. Yeah. And I seen him behind. I'm like, oh fuck, that's a cop.
Yeah.
And I got into the slow lane. And he fucking got into the slow lane. I'm like, all right. And he threw on the berries and cherries, and we were off to the side of the road.
What did he pull you over for?
It's going too fast, I guess. Oh, yeah, okay. He came up to the window and he's like, how's it going? And I was being, cordial and nice. I was like, how's it going tonight, And he's
You were being white.
I was being white. I was being super white.
Yeah.
And he's like, you're going a little fast. He's like, it's almost not warranted, but he's like, just enough to, check on you. And... for one, this is the real reason I think he pulled me over, because I really wasn't going that fast over the speed limit, just a couple miles an hour.
Sure.
But my truck is registered in my brother's name, and my brother has like 19 driving after revocations on his on his record, and I think he just got his license back like a few days ago. So he's been like, all his vehicles, he hasn't been driving. He's been like kind of just driving other shit, and my dad's been driving the other stuff, and so it's under his name, so they think it's him going speeding and shit. So I think I got fucked over by that, but it was all good. He gave me a warning. I was chill about it.
Nice.
Yeah, just on the way to get some fucking liquor for this shit.
every time I get pulled over and they just give me a warning, I shake the cop's hand.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude, I should do that. Yeah. Thank you, dude.
Thank you for just the warning, man. And then every once in a while, if they give me a weird look, you can reach for the gun, go crazy.
Right.
I got a warning, totally wasted, stuck in a ditch once.
Really?
Hell yeah.
I probably shouldn't say that, but I was out in the woods, just out in Friedenberg, fucking just flying through this trail.
Yeah.
Just wasted and fucking missed the turn, just thump into the snowbank. It was this back road, like unplowed too. So I didn't know what to do. I didn't have service on my phone, so I just like sat there till someone showed up. I thought they're like, I was like, hey, thanks guys, and then would pull me out and they wouldn't let me leave because I was like, and then
should have just been like, I started drinking after I went in. I was depressed. All right.
And this road was only wide enough for 1.5 vehicles. So like he saw the cop lights coming from where I was facing, and then they unhooked me and left because they just wanted to go home. It was fucking 3 o'clock in the morning, probably 10 below. And then the cop, like I started driving like I was going to drive by the cop, like do, and the road wasn't big enough, so he started yelling at me through his fucking speaker, like, stop the car! He thought I was going to run into him, so stop the car. He breathalyzed me. He's like, how do you think you did? I'm like, I passed? He just shook his head. And he gave me a ride home. Another cop drove my truck, and I got a reckless driving ticket.
Oh, at least you didn't get a DUI.
Oh, dude, I should have gone to jail. Like,
for real.
He's like, I told him about I was like, I'm divorced and blah, blah, blah. And I'm sure he saw the disabled thing, so it might have helped. I don't know.
Last night, I almost went in the ditch coming home from work.
That's equivalent.
No, not really.
Yeah.
But they didn't plow like the median of the highway, so I was like, it's a divided highway, right? And then they have the median in the middle. So I was trying to
fucking 53 or whatever.
Yeah. So I was trying to like cross to go back into Duluth from where I work, and I saw they didn't plow the median, so I just tried to gun it right through. And then my car did just started fishtailing really bad, and then I did a full 180 so that I was just facing oncoming traffic.
Nice.
And then my ABS just made my car lock up and it turned my engine off, and I was just stuck in the middle of my car just wouldn't start. And I was like taking up both lanes, so I had to whip it into neutral and push it so that it was like hanging almost into the ditch, and then people were just whizzing by while I had my hazards on.
Just little bitch Versa was scared.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You have Versa's at the CVT transmission where it like doesn't shift. It's just
yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
My ex and I bought like a 2012, I think. That's something she got in the divorce that lit on fire on her halfway to.
Hell yeah. Dude, that sounds like my sister.
My truck's still running after fucking 6 deer. Yeah.
It's like the day of my sister's birth, the ambulance caught fire on the way to the hospital.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Damn.
Talk about an omen.
Is she a demon?
Yeah, she is.
Oh my God.
Honestly.
Well,
the fuck were we talking about?
I don't know. We were talking about some shows that we have coming up.
Yeah, we got some shows.
All 3 of us are going to be on the roast battle. This episode will probably come on after the roast battle. But Joe, you got other shows coming up. What else you got coming up?
Yeah, I got Cromwell Muni on, I'm pretty sure it's February 13th.
Yeah. It's a pretty cool room. I've been there.
7. Yeah, and I'll be doing 15 minutes on that show. It's the longest that I've done since the last show I produced, so.
Hell yeah.
I think I was on that show, too.
Yeah, I think I was on.
Because that might have been that was my semi-retirement from producing. I fucking hate producing, and I'm really bad at it, so. We can get into that later.
That was in Caddy, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I could still do another one, but whatever.
Caddy's good venue. Like, for the shows.
People show up
People
to the
show
table.
up, yeah.
The open mics, not a whole lot of people show up for it, though.
But it's a fun room when there's a crowd.
Yeah. That's why it's worth keeping the open mic, too, because they're so good to us, too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I want to go golfing there. I want to go VR golfing.
I haven't done it.
I haven't either, but I really, really want to. Do you golf?
I want to do the gun sim because I'm not allowed to ever touch a real gun again. But I guess they're to scale, like realistic.
Yeah.
Guns, like, so my brother went in there. He said they're like, it looks like a Glock. It just doesn't fire. So, but Minnesota has very strict lookalike laws. That'd be crazy if I went in and cop just walked in behind me like, you're going to jail.
It's not a real gun.
Pretty sure if there's a cord coming out of it, it can't be fucking. I don't know if they're wireless.
Yeah.
Not much of a lookalike if it is a cord coming out.
I just pointed at him to show him, hey, it's not real.
Yeah. Yeah. Cromwell, that was a fun show. The last time that when I did that room, there was just a couple of ladies just having like a fucking conference in the middle of it for like 3 people.
A video conference?
They were just like talking the entire time about like their work. And there was like probably 40 people there, just all packed up, and they had like very primed seats like up at the bar, very close to the stage. It was just there was no stage, but close to the comics who were like talking,
Yeah.
And they were just having their conversation the entire time throughout the show until I think Chad was the only he was like the 4th comic up, and I think Bob closed it out, and Chad was the first person to actually bring it up because it got through me, Justin, Emily, and I think Pat too before anybody said anything about these 2 women.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not very good at addressing audience members either.
Yeah.
For what? For their bad behavior?
Yeah.
Or
rowdiness?
Ignore them.
I've done it once. There was a Friday show where these 4 dudes were they looked like the type of dudes that were just they were all like business major. They were just like bros that all lived together and they went out on a Friday.
Douchebag.
Yeah, and I've always had moments that's lucky though. It's not like I don't have like planned replies for shit. Most of the time I just act like completely ignore them.
These 4 guys were pissing me off at this show because they were talking through like everybody's set, and then like I don't know, they were just like trying to make it all about them basically.
Is that the Friday night open mic?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a rowdy ass mic. Yeah, it's kind of rough, Joe.
Yeah, but I called
stopped myself from talking because I wasn't on mic. So.
Yeah.
I called this one dude. I think I called him the real Slim Penis because he looked like Eminem.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I don't know what else I said, but I remember him calling him like a Slim Shady lookalike.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've called out some crowd members like that. Just like the way they look or what they're wearing or something.
Yeah. I kind of look like the not so Slim Shady.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you're the premier Nazi joke
you
writer in the Twin Ports.
He's damn it, Tuna, it's just become a thing now. Like I'm fucking World War II is interesting to me. I'm sorry. I was watching a World War II YouTube video before I came here tonight.
Knowledge.
Just in your car.
It was no, it was before I left my house. Dubs doesn't count tonight. I wasn't there. Fuck was I saying? Oh yeah, I was watching like How Real Is It? It was like an expert going over Saving Private Ryan, one of my favorite movies of all time. One of the best movies of all time, actually.
I have to watch it again.
Yeah,
it's been a really long time.
I think I saw it when I was like, I think it was new when I was like, I don't know, 11. I don't know when it came out.
I think the most recent one of those movies I watched was Normandy.
I haven't seen that one.
That one's pretty good.
What's the one that Christopher Nolan did? Dunkirk?
Oh, wait. No, that's the one I saw with Dunkirk.
Yeah, Dunkirk's really good.
Yeah.
Is that the one with the ship? With Tom
Isn't
Hanks?
it about beaches in Normandy?
No.
Isn't that about the beaches in Normandy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I watched was Dunkirk, yeah.
In fact, I learned too is we weren't even supposed to land in Normandy.
No.
The weather was just shitty further up the coast where we were supposed to land. And we landed on a night when... So the war went on for years, and like this was their front for years, and we hadn't done anything. America hadn't gotten involved yet. So when we invaded, that night they were doing a practice drill for an invasion. So there was double the soldiers that would regularly be there to on watch. So we literally just walked into a fucking meat grinder.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was fucked up. Normandy. The beaches.
I think it was like 30% of people didn't even make it off the fucking boats.
Yeah, there's just
the ramps go down and just fucking the machine
just
gun
slaughtered,
down.
yeah.
Fucking bloody water.
Up.
That's nuts. I did not know that.
Yeah. War is fucked up.
War never changes.
What is it good for?
It's a Fallout reference, everybody.
Fallout. Fuck. I never played a lot of that game.
It's my shit.
Was it?
Any sandbox game, I'm really enjoying fucking
I
Harry
couldn't
Potter
get past
right now.
Megaton, dude.
My buddies were playing
Oh,
Gmod
that's
last
Fallout 3.
night.
Yeah, I know, but still a Fallout.
I played every single one other than 2, because other than 1, I played 2 for a little bit, but it was like fucking MS-DOS PC game. Do you know what that is, Adam?
No.
God. Yeah, it was old.
He's a kid, man.
I built my PC in like 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now it's slowly deteriorating.
Yeah, I got to upgrade it a little bit.
Yeah.
It's getting a little
For
slower.
sure. It was acting slow as fuck.
I built one for
week.
a grand when Fallout 4 came out, and now like graphics card died, and I just said fuck it and bought a PS4.
PS4?
Yeah, I can't afford a PS5 right now. I'm usually a generation behind because then it's fucking half price.
Fair enough, yeah.
It's a smart move in some ways.
Or you go on eBay and get a PS5 for, half price, and then it's a fucking box of noodles or something.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can go into a store now. They have them stocked now. It's not hard to find them.
Yeah, for
anymore.
What, $900?
No, 500.
Still fuck that. $500. That's
still cheaper than a processor and a graphics card and all
I just
that
bought
shit.
$100 and something watch. So I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Fucking watch.
I just want a nice fucking mechanical watch, and I've got one. So
Nice. I've been thinking about getting a watch.
Like Joe needs to know what time he needs to go anywhere.
I hate.
Just
Everybody
needs to know
everybody
how
fucking
late he's
says
gonna
something
be.
too because I wear it on my right hand. If I wear it on my left hand, it hurts.
Is it like the thing to do to wear it on your left hand?
Your non-dominant hand, yeah.
Oh, I
'Cause,
suppose.
yeah.
Oh, it's your non-dominant? I always
don't
put it
know.
on my dominant.
Put it on my fucking.
Who gives
Dick.
a shit?
Yeah.
Wear one on both hands.
Fuck it.
Oh yeah, dude, we come up, I don't know if I caused the tangent. I
Get
usually
a
do
digital
cause the tangent.
and an
But
analog.
you were talking about going back on audience members. Like, what do you guys think about language on this podcast?
We don't give a shit.
All right, cool. Well, I called
Say
lady
whatever.
a cunt once at VIP.
Yeah.
Had to apologize to the owner and bartender. Like, sorry I fucked with your tips. Sorry I fucked with your business. Oh, sorry, Aaron. Let me back in, Aaron. Email me back. You're never gonna hear this. Just some millionaire
We'll just send this to
entrepreneur out
Aaron.
there. Dude had a fucking Audi. I wish I could find the post, but he was trying to sell it for like $120,000.
Yeah, he's high.
Fucking like 1,200 horsepower. It was bullshit. It was like powerful to the point where if you're not a professional, you're gonna die. It didn't even make sense. And he said he
that's
just
my kind of car, though.
yeah, it was just parked because he's
Not an Audi,
rich
but
as
that
fuck.
much power.
The owner of VIP, by the way, is like I don't know if he's like a fucking magnet or I don't know. He owns
VIP
a bunch
pizza?
of property. Yeah,
Really?
his name's Aaron. He owns the VIP in Duluth, and VIP is the most popular pizza place in Superior, and he owns a bunch of real estate. So he's fucking loaded.
Hell yeah, dude. I need to become his friend.
Got
He's
a
into
fucking-
cars and shit. I'm fucking in there.
Dude, his side by side It's like 3 of my trucks. It's like $35,000.
It's insane how much side-by-sides are. It's crazy. I almost traded a car for a side-by-side.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't the car already a side-by-side?
Yeah, but it's not an off-roadable thing. Like, and this side-by-side was sick as fuck, too. Like, it was just a 2-seater, but it was fucking tits.
Wait, where are you staying?
Huh?
Like, where you need woods and trails and shit for that. What are you going to do with it?
Well, my dad has property.
Oh, okay, sweet. As long as you got somewhere to use it. I had a wheeler in fucking Superior and used it one.
License those for the road.
I used it one fucking year and didn't maintain it, and it sat until I sold it for half what I paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, things depreciate, especially if you don't take care of them.
Yeah, I didn't have all the fucking wiring for the battery was fucked.
Shitty, dude. Have you ever had any like power sports?
No.
Adam?
No.
We were a snowmobile kid growing up. We always had snowmobiles. We had a Puma and the ZR was always the shit.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that thing. Almost died so many times.
Good old cats.
I knew Len.
Wait.
He used to race for Arctic Cat. He smoked weed with me when I was 12.
Sounds like a good
40.
guy. Yeah.
His son's name was
Wait.
too, by the way. Did I say full names? Who's gonna hear this? Jumpin' Joe was his name. This racing name.
Nice.
Fucking dude got landed. It's sled landed like a racing sled with studded tracks landed on his chest.
Yeah.
That was it for him.
Damn, dude. My brother's buddy, when he was growing up, his name's Ross. He was like semi-professional snowmobile racer, and fucking during a race one year, I think he had an accident and fucking broke his back.
Oh shit.
Yeah. He's still alive and shit. He still actually like builds a lot of cars. He's into Subarus and Toyotas and shit. So, but he's an EMT. He's always been high-paced, fast situation type dude. Mm-hmm. Really cool guy. I was really good buddies with his younger brother. What's going on, Joe? I thought your legs didn't work, not your fucking arms. Jesus.
Rude.
Nothing wants to work today.
Yeah, I know. I know the feeling.
Also, just opens like a chew canister. Yeah, I'm old.
Not gonna lie, I'm kind of glad we didn't go to the mic tonight, because I'm fucking tired after work today.
Yeah.
And it was gonna be late.
I've been working on some. I've been rewriting a lot of old stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that like Osama bin Laden and Orca bit that I did for a couple of weeks, and it just never worked out because people didn't want to get behind Osama bin Laden, which is unfortunate. It's a wealth of comedy right there.
With the 7 foot tall fucking man with
I'm
like
pretty
30
sure they
wives.
did get behind Osama bin Laden and then they blew his fucking head off and threw him in the ocean.
Yeah, I talk about him getting assassinated and then like all the shit that they found on his hard drive on his computer.
Okay, say what you will about Osama, but he has some smoking hot family members.
What?
Dude,
Have
you seen some of his family members?
No.
My God, I'll look up some here. Fucking.
I don't know if we should be calling out like names of fucking bin Laden family. They're gonna fucking drone strike us.
It's gonna be good for the pod. A lot of publicity.
Yeah.
Goddamn Obama.
Any publicity is good publicity.
Unless it gets you blown up by a fucking thermobaric bomb. You seen those things, dude? They suck the air out and fucking. It's fucking crazy.
Let me see this.
Yeah,
we can kill the fuck out of people these days.
7 kids, I think.
Cat Williams?
No.
Cat Williams adopted 7 kids.
Is that true?
Yeah, it's because they Cat Williams adopted and raised 7 kids, man. He's a Cat Williams is a certified genius. He's a Mensa member.
Well, dude,
he's a member of Mensa.
Cat Williams got accepted to college at the age of 7.
I don't know about that. That seems weird, but he is a member of Mensa.
That's what he said. That's what Cat Williams said. He got accepted at the age of 7.
This is some weird shit. He's like,
there was something
Harvey
else.
Weinstein. I shouldn't do his voice. That's bad.
Yeah, no, Harvey Weinstein.
It's like Harvey Weinstein said he'd suck my dick in front of a bunch of people. He kept out. We're like, why? All right, why?
He's in front of all of his people, all of his management team and shit.
I want to see Osama's hot sister, dude.
This is my kind of podcast. Sitting here fucking I like this.
Images here.
That's the episode title right there.
Yeah.
Osama's hot sister.
It's either his sister or daughter or something.
Fuck it.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll find it eventually.
Email us your favorite pictures of Osama's hot sister at pitchin10podcast@gmail.com, folks.
You just go straight up Gmail.
Yeah.
It's hardcore.
Yeah, dude. We're about it.
Build you a website for $2,000.
Once we get
cheap, actually, just build and launch a website. You know, it doesn't sound cheap, but it is.
His niece toured with a punk band in London. Hell yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Was it Pussy Riot?
I don't know.
Wait, that was
Doesn't
Russia.
Say.
Is that a real band?
Yeah, they were the ones
Pussy
in Russia
Riot?
that got arrested for speaking out against the government.
Oh.
Because in Soviet Russia, you don't talk shit about Soviet Russia. I don't know. Bert Kreischer.
His son's a good-looking dude, man. Look at that. That's his son. He's a beefy dude.
I'll just commit to fucking him.
I like the unibrow. It's good.
Yeah. It's a good look for him.
Don't they all have unibrows? Bin Laden's. Bin Laden's.
Yeah, you want to see
all
this,
Bin
Joe?
Laden's is what I meant.
Here, I'll flip it around for you. That's one of his sons. And he's got the
fucking Kumar.
thickest
Dude, is that
brows, bro. Is that Kumar? Jesus Christ.
It looks like fucking Kumar.
No, it's Muammar Gaddafi. No.
Yeah.
Muammar Gaddafi.
He got
sworded in the
fucked.
asshole.
Yeah, he got fucked in the ass.
He's
hard.
just standing there fully conscious, and they just shove a sword up his ass.
Did you watch that shit?
Yeah, I've watched some things I wish I had, and I watched someone fucking get their head smashed in between two fucking bricks the other day.
Is that just like live leak shit or what?
It was like a construction site, and one brick fucking flew sideways and just smashed their head against the wall. It was crazy. No, it's actually it's a group called. Oh, I might be blowing this up, but it's a group called I Just Watched Someone Die, allegedly, and they don't let you. It's not right on Facebook, but it's links to third-party videos that are not cool. There's one of a dude just getting beat to death with a fucking like pickaxe, like a mining pickaxe.
What?
That's fucked.
Just thump right in his head, and you see blood run down. Yeah, it's
fuck, dude.
I don't know. It's one of those groups I kind of wish I hadn't seen. It's like
yeah.
It's like a morbid curiosity type of group.
It's one where a dude guillotined off his dick. Saw that one?
That's gnarly.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Well, I also watched a dude or a chick suck shit off a dude's dick while she gagged.
Well,
that's a little less nasty.
YMH Live, dude. YMH Live. You gotta watch YMH Live.
Yeah.
But you gotta pay for it, but it's so fucking good. They had one. That part is called the heavy segment.
Yeah.
Like they almost made Joe Rogan puke. I mean, he had Fear Factor for fucking 35 years or whatever.
Dude,
35 years.
The shit that people are sending into YMH is just like.
There was one where it was just like a dude fucking a butthole, and the dick was like 92% covered in warts.
Oh,
that's fucking disgusting.
It's so bad. You just gotta fucking grit your teeth though.
Who the fuck would let you fuck them with that many? What?
Some people are like bug chasers. They're like, I want AIDS. Like, please give me AIDS. It makes me calm. I don't know.
What? If you need AIDS,
that's the name of the podcast. Please give me AIDS. That makes me calm.
Give me AIDS. That makes me calm.
I'm not sure if any platform will allow that.
Yeah. Please give it to me.
Yeah, we might have to censor that. I liked when me and you were riffing about AIDS in the group chat the other day. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, you guys.
I just like randomly look at my phone at work or on my breaks. That's why it's like,
dude, you're on your phone constantly at work. What the fuck are you talking about? Your shit's constantly dinging in my pocket as I'm
it's
working.
because I can't get a thought out in one message, so I send like 4 in a row, and then I don't for a while, or I'll send a message and think of something else right after I send it. That's how my brain works.
Yeah. Speaking of, well, we were talking about the roast battle. I think me and Kyle have been the most aggressive toward each other.
Oh yeah,
publicly.
I can't wait.
I'm just kind of using up a lot of good jokes in the group chat in hopes that the ones that I have written are good enough.
Kyle's I like Kyle. He's confident.
No, he is.
Kyle is?
Yeah, he's confident as fuck, dude.
I mean,
that's what makes it sketchy, because like his confidence, it could push him to write a really good joke.
Well, he does have a couple really good jokes, and I mean,
he does.
I don't want to say he has a bunch of bad jokes. I have a bunch of bad jokes, but
yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of another comic.
I know. I'm just trying to kill Dead Space.
If you want, I don't like Jim Brewer. He's one of my least.
Yeah,
favorite.
he's a little wild.
He was cool back in the day. He had a
was.
Rogan appearance that I just listened to today.
He did a special that came out like 2021 or 2022, and it was like basically all just COVID material.
Yeah, he's hard. He went hard.
Yeah, it was just unwatchable for me.
He just 69 Roseanne for 45 minutes. Like,
yeah.
Oh, Roseanne. Tell me about libertarianism. Oh.
I'd fuck. Unpopular opinion. I'd fuck Roseanne, folks.
She got hot now. I don't know about hot, but she lost like 100 pounds. She's like.
She is like legitimately
kind of looks like
crazy.
my mom now. She looks like my mom now.
Roseanne is kind of nuts.
She got hit in the head by a car.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
She didn't get like hit by a
still.
car and thrown through the air. Like she was bending forward and got hit in the head with a car.
I know. But still, that doesn't.
She'd learn how to talk again. She was not.
Roseanne may be crazy, but you know what they say, folks? Crazy pussy or crazy crazy bitches got crazy pussy.
Yeah.
She thought that bitch was white.
We're all animal lovers, right?
Animal lovers? Yeah, I've been thinking of getting a cat recently.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah, Joe fucking hates cats.
You hate cats?
Just a little dog. I just want a little dog, dude.
Yeah.
A dog to hang out with me.
Yo, dude, I'm little and I'm your dog. What's up?
Are you gonna like crawl around the floor and bark and like do stuff for treats?
I mean,
You like peanut butter?
Doesn't matter if he likes it.
Dude,
Yeah,
I grew up with
only
the
chunky,
dog, dude. He was the
crunchy.
shit. He was the shit. He was a Shih Tzu, and we had him from like puppy until I think he died when he was 15 or 16.
Damn, he lived a good life.
Called him ugly. Made him shit himself once.
Hell yeah.
We lit off fireworks and we saw he was scared and we thought it was funny, so we started shooting them at him. And he was like huddled up in the corner. I was on drugs. This is when I was younger, but he was like huddled up in the corner. And we're like, ha 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 ha. And then he got up and left afterwards. And there's a pile of shit under him. He shit himself. Yeah.
No.
Like how you say he shit himself. He just shit. I don't think a dog can shit himself. They constantly shit themselves.
Neighbors had a WAP party and he got into the WAP fruit and fucking puked for like 3 hours.
Hell
He
yeah.
was never the same.
He was never the same.
Just
after
like
that.
he'd run up to you, look at you, barf.
Is anyone the
then
same?
he'd recognize you, and then he'd forget who you were and bark at you again.
After a WAP party, though, really? I think everybody changes a little after a WAP.
What's a WAP party?
It's okay, like it's a mixed.
Just fruit and alcohol.
Yeah, it's
You
a
just-
fruit
Oh,
and it's a jamboree of
I don't know,
different
some people do it in
alcohols.
a bathtub, but that's fucking gross.
That's
I don't care how
fucking
much
nasty,
you scrub that bathtub. Fuck
dude.
you. But you can do it in like one of
No.
those big, like fucking. You can do it in a 55-gallon drum for all. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a bathtub. Ew.
So
Ew.
is that similar to like a jungle juice party? Do you guys ever do those?
What?
Caribou.
That's what we called it when I was in like college and you went to like a big party at like a frat
It's like a
house.
fruit bowl punch.
It was just
full
a
of
big
fruit.
bowl, but like everything basically mixed with Hawaiian punch.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, it's a WAP.
Yeah, you had to pay like $10 for a cup, and you could just refill it however many times you want it.
Yeah, it's a WAP.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good Caribou. I don't know. I don't remember the fucking recipe, but there's a song.
Yeah, it's Tech 9. Caribou Lou. It's 151 pineapple juice and
Malibu 151 pineapple juice.
Yeah.
I don't know. All I
And
know is
some
it used to
rum.
make me.
And baby,
Used to
we
make
having some
fucking
fun.
teenage boys get drunk and want to fight. I don't know. I remember I fucked my ex on the road out front of a party. Like
Hell
not
yeah.
on the road, but in the car. But
That's an achievement for
like
Joe.
under a street light. Like, hey man, I used to be able to do stuff. Okay, I used to have stairs just like that in my old house. God damn it! I used to fucking do everything on the second floor.
Oh, I thought you lived under the stairs in the cupboard.
Yeah.
Harry Pothead under there.
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
So,
Very
Yeah, but like, what
Fat.
kind of animal? You like little dog?
dude dogs. Yeah, I mean I like big dogs, but
You're thinking about
yeah.
getting a cat.
Yeah.
I've had
I-
a lot of dogs and cats.
I was
throughout my
looking
life.
at a cat for a while. Her name was Scoochie.
Scoochie Boochie.
Yeah, she was 3 years old, but I looked at the website a couple days ago and she
And
got
she's
adopted.
gone.
Yeah.
Ah.
It was
killed a
sad,
cat
dude.
once.
What's
Yeah,
I killed a cat once.
Really?
I can
Not a
believe
serial
it.
killer. I was driving back from Virginia, going like fucking 110 down 53 because I was a teenager.
And someone
Oh,
dropped
yeah.
one off at a farm and it got hit.
No, it fucking ran like in front of me, and I was going 100.
What the fuck are you gonna do?
Smashed my
Yeah,
brakes,
no.
I would have fucking flipped the truck.
No,
So I
yeah.
was like, I just killed a cat. My ex was all
That's
mad
why
at
I
me.
don't.
Like, bitch, I could have killed all three of us. Fuck that cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say I don't. Some people are like they swerve for fucking tiny little animals and
Well,
shit.
and I
Bitch,
ra- like,
fucking drive.
It
Yeah.
exploded.
Just dry-
It
is that
exploded. I
little
ran over the
animal
middle of
wor-
its body. It was done quick. I didn't feel it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Is that little animal really worth your life or the people riding with you? Because the worst shit's gonna happen if you try to swerve.
There have been
out
a
of the
few
way.
birds that have ran out or flown out in front of me.
Oh, I've done
Dude.
that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually, when I was a teenager, I had a bird hanging out of my bumper for like 6 months.
My sister a couple years ago, like a bird smashed through her fucking windshield.
Really?
Like right by my dad's place up north. Yeah. There's the Talon. Yeah, I think so. The Talon was hanging inside of the car, like through the windshield. The Talon was just like hanging there.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like almost all went through the windshield. It was like stuck partway through the windshield.
Like Christmas Eve or something, we were all sitting in my house. My brother was there, I think, and my parents feed like woodpeckers and fucking chickadees and shit out back. And a fucking hawk came in trying to eat the chickadees. It didn't catch one, but it fucking like right in the window. It was crazy.
Damn.
Dude, one of my little dogs growing up, I got him for one of my birthdays when I was really young. There's like a whole story to that, but I named him Bert. It was short for Burton because I was like really into snowboarding.
Okay.
And that's like my favorite snowboarding company is Burton.
Sure.
Sponsor us, please, Burton. I will ride your shit.
Me too.
Yeah. we need a handy capable board, Burton. But I named
him. No, now they know.
And now they know. Now they know. They know. So I named him Bert. We got him in like St. Cloud when I was visiting my grandma on like my birthday, and we were up at my dad's place up northern Minnesota, and he's got a bunch of property, and we got like a 1/4 mile long driveway, and Bert was like running down the drive. Like our animals can wander, like they can just go do their thing if
Country
they want to.
man.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. And we seen him coming running up the fucking driveway one day. He was just running for his life.
Oh, shit.
And an eagle comes flying down, like in the middle of the fucking driveway. It comes swooping down, and it almost picked him up. He was lucky he was too fat.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he would have been done.
Out here, you gotta watch for fucking owls, man. Owls will take a fucking
cat.
Probably a cat, or I remember one time I came.
Cats
outside.
are feisty though.
Yeah, I've seen like just come out and there's just fucking cat guts in the driveway because the owl puked up half the cat. Well, 'cause it was too big. Yeah.
Damn.
Sure, it was an owl.
When I
Could
was
have been a hawk. I don't know. Well, I don't know. Could have been a bobcat too. Coyote.
When I was a kid, like growing up, like when I was probably like 10 years old or so.
3 years ago?
Yeah, 3 years ago. When I lived in this house with my parents in Wisconsin, there was a lot of geese that flew by us.
Shit everywhere.
Yeah, shit everywhere.
Oh, there's
there was
dicks.
Yeah.
There was one that like must have just gotten
Greasy as
off
shit.
course or was lagging behind, and it just ran. It flew straight into a window of our
Oh
house.
my god.
And it didn't get inside. It just like smacked the window really hard and then fell like 2 stories down.
Straight.
And so we were like, what the fuck was that?
Goose.
It's one of those commercials for Windex.
Aflac.
Fucking no, Aflac.
That's a duck.
Yeah.
We go out, we look at this goose, and it's just laying in like the mulch outside of our house. We're like, my mom is like, don't touch it. You know, we're just like, what are we gonna
do?
Yeah, it's not like it's dinner. You know,
It break his neck.
we're gonna get it off of our property.
Dude, it'll fuck you up too. You can't go around geese.
Yeah,
they punch
fucking-
you.
Yeah.
They have
They're-
like fucking little like fists and they'll just whack.
Well, we
Just
got
like the cartoons, dude. They ball up the end of their wing and they're like boxers.
Yeah, my buddy used to raise them.
well, out of like morbid
dad.
curiosity, I got really close to this bird, and it got really scared of me, and it tried flying away, and it had a fucked up wing,
Oh,
and
God.
it couldn't get really high, so it went straight into the road, and it got right into the road as a semi truck was coming right through,
Oh,
and it just
man.
slammed this goose like
Oh.
right. It was the crazy. It was like, oh, we want to help this goose. It's like all hurt and shit, and then it gets
that
away. And
instantly-
it just
that
fucking dies.
You ever seen a
Instantly-
deer explode?
No.
Yeah.
We were driving down to the cities. I think we were going to move my brother back when I was a teenager, and this deer like got up on the highway and slipped, and then it was like trying to get back on its feet, and a semi hit it, and it just blew up.
Holy
Just
shit!
covered all the vehicles in chunks and blood and shit. Like, just like eating McDonald's. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, it was gone. There was no deer left. Like, it was just swoof, like just a cloud of chunks.
That's crazy.
That story you told, Adam,
Yeah.
reminded me of that video I seen recently. It was a trucker, like a semi-truck driver. He's on the side of a busy-ass highway, stopped, and there's a fucking turkey in the back of his truck, like a wild turkey.
Like inside of the cab.
Inside of his, inside the cab, and he's like, "What the fuck?"
fucking
and he's
horror
like,
movie.
and he's like scaling the outside of his truck, like right next to like 3-lane wide heavy traffic, and he like opens the like side hatch in the back of his truck to the cab and shit where the bed is and stuff, because that's where the turkey is.
Yeah.
And he like opens it and he like fucking gets back in the cabin, like fucking like kind of like pushes it with something to get it to fucking get out, and it goes out, and he like turns the camera over, and it like gets into the middle of the highway, and a car just smokes it, dude. Just annihilates it. And then it's a stitched video, and the dude that hit it made a video instantly. Like,
that's awesome.
He was like, "What the fuck, dude?" He's like, there's blood on his face and shit, and he's like, turns around the camera, the turkey's fucking in the car, dude. Like, it wiped out the whole windshield and everything.
That'd be sweet.
That'd be fucked.
Someone has to have hit a bird in their fucking helmet on a motorcycle. It has to.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I want to see that shit. Just a fucking goddamn bald eagle. Have you ever seen a bald eagle? They're like your size.
Oh yeah.
They're fucking 4 feet tall. It's
there's
fucking
a lot of
they only
them
weigh like 60 pounds.
There's a lot of them up north, dude.
Yeah.
They're impressive birds.
I went to Reptile Valley with my brother in South Dakota. I was probably from me to you away from one. You couldn't touch it though, because it's still like it's a hawk. It'll fucking kill you.
It's an eagle.
It couldn't fly, but it couldn't fly. But I mean, those talons are fucking.
Dude, they're fucking huge. They're my hand.
Yeah.
Their talons are my hand. Like legit.
Dude,
it's nuts.
I saw a video of a bald eagle the other day, and the caption was this motherfucker's walking around like he has the attitude of a protected species. And it was just like a dude, he just like was so confident walking up to this human and basically just requesting food.
Yeah, he's like, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah, what are you going to do about it?
You can't kill me. You'll go to jail.
You ever hear about the guy that got pulled over with the eagle in his backseat?
No.
Like roadkill. He's like, yeah, he's going to eat it. And that's illegal.
It's a federal offense.
And the cop's like, man, that's terrible. And whatever, he arrests him and calls the DNR in to get rid of the body. And he's bringing him to the jail, and he asks the guy, like, he's bringing him to the jail, and he asks the guy, like, I'm curious, what's hawk taste like? He's like, I don't know, a little bit like bald eagle. That was a street joke.
Nice.
Wah, hell yeah.
Wah, I told us.
Yeah.
I was fucking.
Yeah.
When I loved telling street jokes to random people, like I tell somebody I'm a comedian and they're just like, "Well, let me hear a joke," and I just tell them like the shittiest street joke I know.
I'm so awkward. I'm just like, and they're like, "There's no way you're a comedian." Like,
I was in.
This isn't comedy.
I was in Milwaukee for my sister's fiance at the time. His bachelor party was in Milwaukee.
Yeah,
we went out to a bar and I was just fucking hammered at. This bar was like a nightclub, but it was basically just in a residential area. It was like a person's house that they turned into a bar. It was pretty cool, but there was so many cops just chilling outside this bar at like 3 a.m. when it was bar closed. And I walked up to a cop while we were waiting for our group to get together, and I was like, "Yeah, you want to hear a funny joke?" And this cop is like, "No, like I don't trust that shit." He's just like, was like, some shit's about to go down. You're trying to distract me, and I was like, no, it's a hilarious joke. And he's like, all right, fuck it. I really don't want to hear it.
You just showed him your dick. Ha ha.
Yeah, do the watch thing. You look at my watch.
Yeah, fucking Nick Swartzen.
Yeah, Nick Swartzen.
Yeah. What time is it? I can't read my watch.
This was a street joke that I heard Joe List tell on his pod. It's a hilarious street joke, but it's like, dude.
Joe List.
Yeah, Joe List is a legend.
Tuesdays or We Might Be Drunk. That's
Tuesdays.
Not Joe List. That's not Joe List.
No, it was Tuesdays, yeah.
Sweet. He doesn't have another podcast.
Tuesdays with stories.
What's that?
Tuesdays with stories.
Yeah. That's what he told this joke on. But I went up to this cop and I told him this joke, and it was like, the joke is like, so these two gay guys are fucking in the shower, right? And immediately this cop is like, oh God, it's that kind of joke. And I just continue it just full confidence, and I'm just like, so these two gay guys are fucking in the shower, and this is back in the 1950s, so they had to keep it on the down low.
Dude, fucking in the
1950 shower.
Yeah. They hear the phone ring, so one of them steps out because it could be his mom, it could be it could be the president. You know, who knows who could be on the phone? So he's got to answer it to keep up appearances.
Jesus.
But before he steps out of the shower, he goes, "Hey, don't come until I come back. Wait for me to come back to the shower, and we can keep fucking, and then you can come." And so he goes, he answers the phone. Everything's fine with his mom, whatever, you know. He gets back to the shower, and he just sees cum everywhere on the faucet, on the shower curtain, on the soap, on the guy's face. It's everywhere. And he goes, "What the hell, you piece of shit? I told you to wait for me to come." And the guy says back to him, "I didn't come. I farted."
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
just a stupid ass joke. I told this cop that joke, just wasted at 3 a.m. in Milwaukee. He appreciated it.
He appreciated
he liked
it.
it.
Yeah, he was.
I don't think I've ever told a cop a joke. Wasted. I don't know.
That cop
I don't know
was
what I
drunk
said to
too,
that cop
let's
that
be
night. He
honest.
brought me home. I blacked out half of it. I remember yelling "fuck" like 7 times in my grandma's living room. Wow. This is like not. There's like no direction when I'm in the room. I don't know. I always do this. I
We have
derail
no
everything.
direction,
Yeah.
my guy. Have you heard?
Have you guys ever heard of Danish and O'Neill? They don't really work together anymore, though.
No.
Well, there's a podcast now. It's called Beach Cops. Now it's called Cops because one of them left. But that's what it is. And they're just like stupid shit. Like they'll like do Mad Libs and write a letter, but do like Mad Lib. It's very childish. But I don't know. I just like this podcast to talk shit. There's another one. I mean, Rogue One's kind of like that, but they kind of have a point usually. They're
Yeah,
like
have you been
pushing
on the
something.
Twin Ports comedy yet? They love talking shit.
No, because
It's premier shit
there's
talking
double the
podcast.
stairs at Pete's, and getting in there.
I
is
know it's rough. I know.
enough.
Well, the back door's not too bad.
Well,
Once
I
you're
need to- I
once you're
remember-
inside, that's where the stairs are.
Yeah. Yes.
Famous half Duluth or famous half person of Duluth, Brandon St. Germain. Half person, little person. Famous Brandon St. Germain. He has like a portable ramp, and I feel like that would have saved me here. A portable ramp, I could
Yeah.
Yeah.
it would have helped.
We just
I
need to
need
get
to
you a
invest in that.
fucking walker
I have
or a
fucking
hoverboard.
Minnesota care. I could go get one for free.
You should.
Yeah, I got to do it.
You should.
Yeah.
At least for getting to the shows and shit.
Yeah, and I'm trying to do physical therapy and shit, make my arms stronger, but there's almost like, I don't know, it's tough when the doctors are like, there's no going back, but you can stay the same,
yeah.
which is good. But
It's better than worsening.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
suppose.
no, my arms may get a little bit better. My legs won't, but I could work on my arms. But yeah,
We always love seeing you come out, man.
Yeah. I'm
We
glad that
miss
you were
you
able
when
to
you
make it
don't.
over. I mean, it was a process getting you in here. You said it was going to be easier getting out, so.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, that's part of why I've been kind of absent from the Twin Ports comedy scene lately. Man, I feel like I'm just kind of, I can't do half the fucking shows. Like I just can't, and nothing's gonna change that.
Well,
I don't know. They got Pedro's
Handy
coming
Act-
to Superior. I don't know how that's gonna go. Maybe
What?
they'll do some comedy
Pedro's
there.
coming to Superior?
Yeah, they're opening a location in
Oh,
Superior.
Yeah.
no shit.
I don't know if that's where Emily's gonna work. I haven't talked to fucking
Work?
Emily Rock, and
Work?
I think she works there now. She's a
Oh,
bartender,
really?
I think
Oh,
maybe it was just one time. I don't know.
oh,
I haven't
Yeah.
heard anything.
Nice.
yeah.
I know the area, man. I went to high school.
Mhm. I know. I thought that was weird. They got Avenue, and it's just like lettered like a fucking alphabet.
Really?
You know,
Yeah.
14th Street and Carlton Avenue is where I went to high school.
Yeah.
Asshole's last chance, man.
There's that. I live by that big ass church. Is that a church or a school or like a Catholic school?
I think it's
Like,
a Catholic school.
Because
I
it's
think.
huge,
Yeah.
dude. It like fucks up the streets. It's so big.
Mm.
Yeah. Like you can't get through a bunch of fucking lanes because it's fucking hugely long and it goes on a hill and they cut it off and all sorts of shit. It's
What
weird.
was your guys' high school? I don't think we've ever talked about
I went
high
to
school
no,
experiences.
dude. I went to a lot of different high schools.
Really? I went to
Yeah.
2 different ones. How many did you go to?
Oh man, I went to Denfeld. I went to Cook High School.
You're like a Peaks guy.
I went to
Is Peaks,
Peaks.
a thing? How old are you?
28.
Oh, maybe not. Peaks is probably gone. Never
No,
mind.
ALC was a thing. I graduated from there eventually. Yeah.
That's where I graduated from too. I got my
Yeah.
diploma from the Adult Learning Center.
Yeah. I only did it from there. Like, I technically graduated from Denfeld, but I was going through ALC because I had a job at the time, my
nice.
senior year.
So you didn't go to Unity. You just went to the independent study.
Yeah.
Or you went to Unity.
Independent study.
Okay. Because they had like just like the school in Cloquet, an alternative high school at the other side of the building.
Yeah. I was able to just be able to work because I worked overnights.
Yeah, it was
so
sweet,
they
dude.
didn't
My thing was like
make me
it
go
was
to
like
school.
20-minute meetings with the teacher. It was a minimum of 2 weeks. They just gave you your homework. You
Yep.
did your shit, got your credit.
Yep.
That was my first
was
public
awesome.
speaking experience. Well, you're talking about your high school. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. I'll talk later.
But yeah, so I went to Denfeld, Cook. I went to different schooling programs through like being locked up at the time through high school. So I got credits from like AJC, and I got a bunch of
What was
credits.
the work farm for kids?
Yeah,
Fucking-
that's where I went. This'll do.
Oh, nice.
that's
There was
where I
another one.
went.
Yeah, I had a friend that went there too.
after AJC, I got sentenced to Thistledew, and then I got a fuck ton of credits from like throughout AJC and Thistledew. Those 2 years, I earned more credits than I would have in regular high school. So when I came out of there and went into regular high school again, I only needed to make up like a credit and then to graduate. So that's why I did the ALC
I
thing.
dropped out. I had like a credit left. I'm like, I'm done. Fucking
Just
idiot.
finish it, dude.
I did. I didn't get a GED. I got my diploma.
But I got in a lot of trouble in high school and shit, and I didn't go to a lot of it. I skipped so fucking much, dude. So much.
We're like soul brothers, Finkel.
Yeah.
How many schools did you go to?
I mean, I went to Hermantown from preschool to fucking 10th grade, and I got expelled for a quarter gram of pot. 0 tolerance. Well, I didn't get expelled. It was a 45-day alternative placement thing. Like, I had the choice of going back, but they sent me to this alternative high school, and I remember being scared. Like, I thought there was going to be, like, cops watching us and all this crazy shit. But I got there, and the first day, I got friendly with this dude, and pills came up somehow. I don't know. And he fucking busted up an Adderall on the desk in front of me, and then he's like, all right. He's like, I don't know. He's like, elbow me when you want to do that. And the teacher came in and started teaching class, and I elbowed him, and he goes, oh, and I went, I was like, this school's fucking awesome. And then I had an upper addiction for the next 3 years. But then I went to Cloquet ALC and almost got expelled from there. Remember walking down the hall, they were going to search me, and I had a bunch of illegal Adderall, and I ate like 11 of them.
Oh, shit.
It was a crazy fucking day, man.
Yeah, and that's what got him addicted to meth.
Yeah, but then, meth started in like 11th grade.
Well,
but,
Adderall is mini meth, bro.
Yes, I snorted coke when I was 12, but that's a different thing. It wasn't a problem then. But yeah, that's where I went to high school, and like I just learned how to be an idiot, and that's why I dropped out of credit short, because I was trying to stop doing that shit. And I met my ex when I was in my senior year, just about done. I was quick on the Cloquet. I moved in with her like after like a week and a half. And 12 years of codependence and 2 kids, and
that sounds fantastic.
I don't know, man. Some of the best years of my life, honestly. But yeah. But then I went to Duluth ALC and graduated with my diploma. So
Hell yeah.
that's what I was going to say earlier. It was my first public speaking. Like, I'd never done any public speaking, and like, you know, the independent study program, it was pretty small. So like, I went. They asked me if I would do the speech for the class, and I was like, yeah, cool. They didn't tell me it was like all of the adult classes and unities. It was like 500 fucking people in a full ballroom. Once I just shit my pants. I remember I ran through a 5-minute. It was just like my first comedy set. I ran through a 5 or 6 minute speech in like 2.5 minutes and just left.
Did they still do it down at the deck then? At the ballroom down there, yeah.
It's on video somewhere. It was the same ballroom that I saw Motion City Soundtrack in. It was at UMD actually.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of related to what you were saying, but it was a high school experience that I had, and also a topic that you wanted to talk about was what got us into comedy.
Yeah.
And for real, how old are you?
What's that?
For real, how old are you? I'm pretty sure
I'm
that's
22.
I'm 22.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay.
So this is probably like 2016 when...
A different world.
Yeah.
Different world.
Mm-hmm.
But like, and I took a public speaking class, and I remember we had like a substitute teacher one day. So the teacher just didn't have any idea who had to do their speeches that day, and he's like, "We're just gonna do improv for this whole class. You guys all have to go."
Improv.
It was a fun,
Dude, it's fun, Joe.
It was the first time that I had ever tried doing like improv and that sort of thing. It was just like a 30 seconds, and he would give us like a prompt, and so I remember I had to. The goal was to like do like an advertisement. So he's like, try and sell the socks that I'm wearing to somebody else. And I remember just riffing on like his socks and how ugly his socks were, because they were just like shitty dress socks. And I was like, they were probably white when he got them, but now they're brown.
Hack motherfucker, sell me this pen.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Wolf of Wall Street, sell me this pen.
Yeah. But it was that was the first time that I ever like got a crowd to like start laughing at what I was saying, and it was like the first time I was like, oh, this is kind of fun to just like, get people
Just to riff on shit.
Just to riff on shit, yeah.
I used to make everybody laugh. Like, I was a class clown. Like, and it wasn't like jokes. It was like throw stuff at the teacher, like, or like fucking make noises and shit, or jump up on the desk. I remember I made one teacher.
You know what that's called, Joe? Improv.
I made one teacher pop a stress ball once, like boom, and then it just
physical
made it worse.
comedy.
Like, ah! And I made one guy chuck a desk through a wall, like
Oh shit!
He got suspended for 6 weeks. Yeah.
Did you ever get in a fight?
Fuck yeah, man! I got the shit beaten out of me. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I got jumped once by. Well, I don't know. This joke doesn't work. Has anybody else heard of Sylvan Learning Center? It's gone.
Yeah,
now.
I have.
It used to be like it was a place where
I'm
like
that old. Yeah.
kids who were struggling would go to learn. And once I was having problems with this dude named Ben, and he invited me. He's like, "All right, fine. You have a problem? Okay, this is the first fucking red flag. He's like, you have a problem? Drive out to my house and twig and fight me." Like, all right, cool. Luckily, I brought 2 of my friends, but I get there and I was like, I told my friends like I'm acting all tough. I'm like, remember listening to One Hitter Quitter by fucking 3-6 Mafia on the way out there, just getting pumped. And I was like, "Don't help me. I'm gonna kick his ass," acting all tough and shit. I was like, "Don't help me unless I need it." And I walked in, and obviously they ambushed me. Fucking 4 people. One guy like punched me in the head and knocked me over. The other 2 knelt on my arms, and he fucking flying knee right to my nose.
Oh,
like, you can see it when I breathe in through my nose.
Yeah, it's a little.
Yeah, it's fucked. I got to get it fixed. Like, but I probably never will. I hate the doctor.
How old were you when that happened?
I'm 17.
How old are you now?
34. I almost forgot. 34. Yeah, it was exactly half my life ago.
Half your
But
life.
you know what? His name was Ben. He died from an overdose about 4 years ago. I fucking win, man. Played the long game, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's how you win the real battle. You lost the battle that day, but you
he
won the war against drugs.
Yeah.
His name wasn't Ben. His name was Adam.
Oh,
Adam.
dude.
His name is Adam.
Wait.
His name is Adam. Adam. Yeah, not Adam. We
I'll
should probably
bleep
edit
it.
out that last name.
I like
It's kinda
how they-
disrespectful.
Yeah.
That's kind of disrespectful.
There's a few things we gotta edit out here.
Yeah. You'll be spending some time to edit this.
Yeah, that's all right though. This has been fun. So
Well,
Sometimes
yeah, and we've
heroin
been-
overdoses are good. All right.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not going to disagree. I'm not going to disagree because I know some people that have overdosed and should have died but are still here.
Hitler technically died from an overdose. I mean, it was on purpose.
Yeah, it was
It was
purposeful.
cyanide, but still.
that's a
You
fair
could
point.
probably could have picked a better drug to overdose on, honestly, like heroin. Like you
Yeah.
just shoot a big old needle full of heroin into your arm at that
No, he
point.
probably just made his
you're
fucking-
going out.
He
You
made his
know you're
white
gonna
girlfriend
die.
He made his white girlfriend shoot herself, and then went to Argentina to fuck a bunch of sluts.
He made his girlfriend shoot herself.
And
He
then he's
shot
like- he's
his
like-
girlfriend
He's
in
like,
the back
he's
of
like
the head.
putting the pill towards his mouth, and she's like, "Pow!" And he's like, "Ha ha ha!" And then he went to Argentina. And,
He was showing her the rules of Russian roulette.
Yeah.
yeah,
His was a
there's one empty.
placebo
Hey,
anyway.
so you put 5 bullets in the fucking revolver, and there's one empty chamber. Now spin it and put it to your head.
One
That's how it
empty
works,
chamber.
right?
Yeah, that's the real Russian roulette.
That's when you really want to lose. And if you win, you're gonna hate yourself so much. If you win, you're probably just gonna pull the trigger again. 'Cause you'll be like, "What the fuck?
you know it's ending then.
I can't even win at Russian roulette." Pow!
Oh man, so many drugs in high school. Why do you think that is? Is that because of Dare? You think that's because of Dare?
Well, I didn't.
I spoke at my Dare graduation in 5th grade.
I fucking
Really?
love Dare, dude.
I'm
Only
never
because
gonna
they
do drugs.
they-
Losers do drugs. I did all the drugs.
Yeah, well, I loved it because they taught us about how fucking cool they were.
so
I
there
don't know. They're like, you're gonna laugh a lot, and you're gonna like be stuck to the couch. Yes.
Yeah.
the DARE program wasn't really a thing at where I graduated from. I changed schools halfway through high school. I only went to 2 different high schools. But I remember being in health class my sophomore year, and one of the like more popular kids was like, "Yo, I got a part-time job at this Mongolian grill, and this chick that I work with is a meth
Mongolia, huh?
addict."
Mongolian?
He's like, "Yeah, this girl that I work with is a meth addict. She should come in and talk about addiction." And so the health teacher literally like allowed this meth addict to come in and talk to. She's like, "Yeah, I
Dude.
did."
When I got
We had a
busted, when I got
meth addict
busted
come
for
in
weed,
and we had a meth addict come into our fucking our health class.
this is how
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
this is how
school.
you smoke meth. You take the torch to the glass.
No,
and
she was-
you heat it up and twist it so it doesn't pop, so it doesn't break. All right, don't.
Kind of wish Joe was the meth head that came into our class. At the
Oh fuck yeah! I can quit my job and go
Fuck,
talk at
dude.
fucking schools, man.
Dude.
I gotta clean it up though. I'm fucking making jokes about fucking Jews and stuff.
Yeah, and fuck every other.
The only time Joe is on a gymnasium floor is to tell kids to not do drugs.
Or because he can't get up.
Or I watch other children. my own, not.
Joe needs life alert so bad.
Life alert?
Yeah, he's falling and he can't get
I know,
up.
and you see, I was looking around earlier. I'm pretty sure I left my phone in my truck. I'm like I don't feel right without my phone, but I don't need it. But like, that's like a thing I have to have. So I'm like, if I fall like on the sidewalk and there's no one around,
you're fucked.
Fucked.
Yeah.
Like,
you'd freeze out there. You'd die.
I've never had to call 911 falling outside. I had to call it at work a couple times. We had to call it at like Quick Trip once. I was
Fuck, dude.
Well, work is because my boss is like, don't help him. Because what? I know it sounds shitty. It sounds like she's being shitty, but she runs a fucking business with overhead. And if one of the employees blows their back out trying to pick my fucking crippled
Big
ass up off the ground,
yeah.
So they call 911 and help me up. But
yeah. God, that's gotta be fucking embarrassing, dude. I'd be so fucking embarrassed.
that's the worst too.
For some time,
just fucking,
dude.
Yeah, I know. And it's like I can be out in the cold, but other people like standing on the cold help me. I just feel guilty. Like,
I feel you. That's the Minnesota in us. We just like feel guilty about asking for help, which is fucking
if
pathetic.
I was a wrestler, my name would be the Walking Liability. So
I don't know. I'd be the walking, but it'd be the liability.
The shambling liability.
Just the liability. That's it.
Yeah. Joe
You still
the
watch
liability
wrestling?
Mosier.
You still
I never ever watched wrestling.
No.
I wasn't a wrestling kid.
Are you into like?
I wasn't a wrestling kid. I was a snort cocaine when I was 12 kid. Okay.
Do you watch wrestling?
I did when I was younger. Yeah.
I never really got too into it. I would definitely.
I was the John Cena era.
Yeah, I liked watching John Cena. Now John Cena to me is like
He's just
actor.
Well, you think he wasn't back then?
Well,
it's fucking all fake, dude.
I like the John Cena intro, and they show like
it's a play.
somebody with like, I don't know, some crippled person without arms opening a pickle jar, like John Cena, and they open a pickle jar with their mouth.
And then they open it, and there's no pickles in it because he said that. You can't see me, John. Yeah, all right. Yeah.
Well, that
it's bad.
thing.
It's fucking
That thing.
Yeah. You can't see me.
Where did I find? I don't know where I fucking know that from.
It's John Cena, dude.
You can't see me. My time is now.
Like, dude, I went from
He was
like
a rapper, an actor, a
I went
wrestler.
from hardcore like loner, weird
Marine.
RPG kid to fucking drugs, crazy parties, fucking.
Do you remember?
2 years. Like, it's fine. I went from one to another. Like, oh man,
That's the way it happens, dude. Sometimes it's
I
overnight.
miss some old friends. Fucking shout out Mike Saker.
What RPGs did you play growing up? I played a lot of Adventure Quest.
Final Fantasy, man.
Do you remember Adventure Quest and Dragon Fable?
Console.
I remember
RPGs.
Dragon Fable.
Oh, okay.
I never played Adventure Quest.
You remember
but
Dragon
I remember
Fable?
Dragon.
I mean, like,
that game
like,
ruled.
My first RPG was like Final Fantasy VI. It's
Dude,
one of my favorite games.
Final
For the Super
Fantasy-
Nintendo.
Okay.
That was my
which was Final
first.
Fantasy 3, but it's 6 in Japan. The whole thing. We didn't get the first two games till like, I don't know, 2010. But I love Final Fantasy. Yep, up until
Was it
12.
Was it Final Fantasy 10
13.
that they did that like ball
Blitzball.
game?
Fuck yeah, man, Blitzball.
Blitzball was fucking
Check shot.
sick.
Man, can't
dude.
miss check shot, or the game's not worth it.
Yeah, that shit was fucking awesome.
Yeah. Oh,
I thought that was such a cool thing that they put in there. You're
some
playing
people
a
say
game
that was the
within a
last
game.
good Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
But I loved FF12, but people bitch because I don't know. I have a lot of fucking weird facts. in my
That's a
head,
hard
but
fucking game,
If
dude.
you've ever played FF12, there's this point where you fight this. It's called the Garuda. It's this flaming bird. I think it's a Garuda. You fight it. It's the boss, and then all of a sudden, everything changed. The art style changes.
Oh,
It's because the art director died at that point in the
shit.
game making, and they had to
Oh.
replace him.
That's
Yeah,
fucked.
people are like, oh, it looks different and blah. Oh, it's so
Well, of course it looks different. It's made by a completely different guy.
Yeah.
You know, what do you expect?
that might have
but
been my last
that
hardcore
sucks.
Final Fantasy. Yeah, I mean, I have Final Fantasy on my cell phone. I have Final Fantasy on my PS4. Yeah,
It sucks when there's like a really iconic like asset to a like whether it's a game or like a show or something like that, and like a main character of like a voice actor dies midway through the production, and then they have to change it.
Yep.
My mind immediately goes to Uncle Iroh from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
'Cause he died after season 2.
Yeah. Well, it's just like every anime. If you
I think
if
the voice
they
actor, for Goku or something like that changed too, didn't it?
well, it's
don't know.
it's like every anime when if you're watching in like dubbed, and then they run out of dubbed seasons and they only have subbed.
I can't
It's
do,
all
I can't do
dude,
it,
it's
man.
so fucking
Some people
bad.
are like
All the
subtitles are
voices
better,
are-
and I'm like, I want dubs. I want to know what they're saying. I don't want to fucking read it.
I always watch like when I watch animes, even when it's in English, like a dub version, I still put the subtitles on because they're subtitling it to the Japanese and stuff, and it comes out different than what they're saying, and you can kind of like get where the break in language is,
the language barrier,
and see like how they rearrange it and stuff, and like the different words they use to describe that.
I'm not really a big anime guy. I just know a couple of classics, DBZ obviously, and
Naruto.
And then what's his name? Like Howl's Moving Castle, Spirited Away.
Yeah,
I've been getting
Miyazaki.
Yeah, I was gonna say
all those.
The Studio Ghibli movies.
Randomly, Akira, which is like an '80s anime, like early '90s.
Yeah, the Akira, with the fucking sports bike and shit,
and everything. The fucve weird, like bloody shit going on in the city. Yeah, and then no, I'm not an anime. I didn't even watch movies. I just played video games. Like, I mean, I'm the guy I've played through Final Fantasy VII. I mean, no joke, 25 times. Dang. Like I don't even need to like think about it anymore. And I still enjoy it. It's so great.
I had a buddy like that with like Dark Souls.
Was he like a speedrunner?
Oh, dude. Well, he knew every single thing about every one of those. I mean, Demon Souls, Dark Souls 2, fucking...
Never played one of them.
All of
it's
them.
An action RPG. Fuck that.
I couldn't fucking get past like the first...
Turn-based.
I couldn't get past the first little bit of fucking Dark Souls, and like I hit him up on PlayStation chat at the time. He passed away. Fucking R.I.P. Big D, dude. But... he fucking was able to he was playing a totally different game, and we were in voice chat, and he was walking me through, telling me exactly what enemies are where, which way to take and stuff. I'm like,
you're fucking
nuts.
Mario 64.
I'm like, bro, you're nuts. This is crazy.
I had a friend, like, this was back when I was like 20, before I had kids, just poor friends. They had an apartment. They had an N64. And they had Super Mario 64, and I became like their best friend because I can start to finish fucking 0 stars to launching out of the cannon with Yoshi at 100% completion. Like, yeah, I love that game.
Hell yeah.
Super Mario 64, man.
What was the first like games and console you ever played?
Super Nintendo, Zelda.
Super Nintendo?
Nice.
First one for me was original
I played the NES.
Nintendo.
I played the NES, yeah. I remember the gold Castlevania cartridge, yeah. Fucking big ass things. And my dad has an Atari. I had a friend growing up who had a ColecoVision. He was poor.
I remember my dad had a girlfriend after my mom and dad split when I was younger, and one of her kids had a fucking Sega.
Yeah. Oh, I remember the Genesis, dude.
Oh my god, dude. Altered it was so sick Beast. With fucking dude, Crazy Taxi and shit on
Sonic,
there, bro.
Altered Beast, fucking...
That shit was so sick.
Crazy
I was like,
the
Sega.
Saturn. It's like a Saturn. I'm talking Genesis. Fucking Master System is like Super Nintendo era. Like
the first console that I ever had wasn't even like a name brand console. It was like one of those
Gamecast.
Yeah, it was like a very
movie.
Fuck Gamecast.
All of the games were just using like assets that they didn't actually own, and it was like just all stolen artwork. And it was called,
it like a handheld?
I was gonna say, was it one of those little joystick box games?
It was a joystick box game
with like 100 different fucking games.
100 games, yeah.
I had one of those too.
And some of the most of the games they would just crash halfway through, and you had to like.
I tried to buy a handheld version.
You just like, reset it.
Yeah.
Well, it was like a handheld thing. I was like, oh, cool. It's only $40, which should have been a red flag.
It's literally a box with a joystick and it has all the games.
Well, because like you can run I mean, what kind of phone do you have? Do you have an Android?
I got an iPhone.
Well, either way, you can run a fucking up to probably a PlayStation emulator on your phone.
Yeah. I played
like I've been playing Metroid a lot. I have a Super Nintendo emulator, a GBA. Well, I have an emulator that'll run everything up until PlayStation 1. But
I played Pokemon Emerald on my phone.
Black was pretty cool. That was the last one I played.
That Emerald was the only one that I've ever played. I really enjoyed it though. It was a lot of fun.
Fuck man, I remember I got Blue for my birthday one year.
What's your favorite Pokemon?
Probably Black. I mean, Blue was great, but it doesn't.
I mean, like
nothing from
the actual
nothing
Pokemon.
from
the actual Pokemon.
What's an actual Pokemon?
I mean, my starter was Charmander, of course, or the fire one. Always fire. Yeah.
I really like.
I like Mew.
Well, usually
Mew,
the fire guy ends up flying.
I got Mew right here.
And flying's always been something I would. Flying's always been something I would love to do.
I
If I
really
could fly, man.
I liked Blaziken.
Yeah.
He was probably my favorite. He was the first card that I ever had that I really liked because he was like the only one that I had more than 100 HP, and I was like, this one's good. And it was Blaziken. Otherwise, if I had
nobody even plays
Charizard
Pokemon.
just shit. I mean,
Just collect it.
Yeah. If I had to pick like a favorite one to like my starter, I always picked Squirtle.
Well, dude, back in the day, like the card game, like a foil Charizard in perfect condition was worth like $200. Like,
and now
out
it's
of the case.
fucking way.
And like I stole one out of
crazy.
a kid's locker once and fucking.
Yeah, you should have kept it.
I did, and I sold it for $40 and bought weed. I was fucking 13,
Hell yeah.
14. I don't know.
Had your priorities straight at least.
Well, he should have saved it
Well,
for
and
now.
then jokes I say,
I
I was stealing Pokemon cards for meth, but I never did that. I stole
And a
catalytic converters for meth.
Yeah, that's a good source of income.
I remember going to fucking.
You know the
you remember
guy.
Cavalry, the old junkyard that was like now it's a big like. By the new Quick Trip on on Rice Lake Road.
Oh no!
It used to be a junkyard called Calvary down there, and we used to you could park by the gate, shut your lights off, and I never did it. But people would jump the gate and come back, and I would take up a chunk for driving. Like, I'm really good at that. I never really was like directly, but I took.
It's still.
I mean, like I used to drive like I don't know. They said it was ounces of. Wait. That could have been pounds, but they would give me a bag, put it in my trunk, say drive to 2 Harbors, give it to blah blah blah. You're good, and they'd pay me a chunk of the profits. But
just admitting to crimes here on the Pitchin Its Head podcast, I like it.
What is that? I could talk about doing drugs. They'd have to catch me with them. So.
Yeah. You have to.
Just admitting.
I didn't make IRS money. Like the IRS is what'll get you. Like for talking in the past, I didn't make any money. I was just like supporting my habit.
Yeah.
Buying fucking pizza and burritos and.
Dude, I want a pizza right now. I was gonna suggest that before we started.
We're in town where you can get deliveries.
I know.
Fuck.
I earned a free pizza on Domino's.
Domino's will deliver here.
Yeah, I know.
I
I can
live
order
in Friedenberg.
one.
Nothing delivers. There's nobody that delivers to us.
We can do another episode after this if we want.
Sure.
Yeah, we're already at hour 10.
Yeah, should we close her down here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can be a fucking
We'll
recurring guest at work.
We'll do another one.
Well, last things to plug. All 3 of us are going to be on the roast battle.
Yeah, that might be out or done by the time this comes out.
Next Saturday.
So thanks for coming, guys. We really appreciate the support. Thank you for coming out and cheering on me and Adam and booing the fuck out of Joe. I'm just kidding.
Like
hate crime, motherfucker.
Yeah. There's no hate crime at a roast.
Oh, fuck, it is a hate crime.
Like Joe said, he's got...
we're in Cromwell?
Cromwell on February 13th at, I believe it's at 7 o'clock. Could be 8 o'clock. I don't know.
And where is that at in Cromwell?
The Cromwell
It's
Muni.
It's the biggest building in Cromwell. It's
it's a very small town.
right next to the 7 houses and the 11 people that live there.
Okay, cool.
No, it's got to have a population of like 46 or something.
It's pretty small, but they liked comedy when I was there. The people that weren't having a conference call in the middle of the show.
Oh, I'll probably won't say fuck much because it's a country show, but I translate everywhere. So.
I like country shows. I want to actually get on a small town show because I'm from a small town.
I mean, some people are like specifically dark. I talk about having a disease and being divorced and depressed. Like, who's gonna boo? Yeah. No one's ever gonna boo me. Like, I don't know. It's kind of a cheat code, but it's also just what comes out.
Yeah, so, you cheater. I get no sympathy for being short.
Yeah, maybe you can't really. I mean, you only tell half.
I have to be at least 6 inches shorter to get sympathy.
Yeah.
So when I tell people my wife cheated on me a bunch and how badly that relationship ended, people feel bad. But if you add to the end, I committed a felony during all this shit, they feel less bad. So that's why you only tell half the truth.
Yeah. All right.
Well, any other shows that you got coming up, Joe?
No, just open mics. You know, we got Monday Jade Fountain in Duluth at 7 o'clock.
Let's let him do our
Tuesday
plugs.
the Caddy Shack at 8 o'clock in Duluth. In Lincoln Park.
Yeah, craft brew
gentrified Cracktown for the older Duluth people. Used to be right down the road from the Seaway. Pretty much the only place downtown Duluth you'd get a prostitute. By honking your horn. Okay, where the fuck else? And then Thursday we got Dublin's Brew Pub, of course, in downtown Duluth at 8 o'clock. That's probably the show of the week. My favorite show, I think, at this time.
Yeah.
Then they do one at 9 o'clock on Fridays, which I don't go to because there are too many crazy people and
you wouldn't
I fall
be able to
easy.
get through there.
Yeah, it fucking sucks. That's it, I think. And then every Saturday night there's pro shows. I'm not pumping the fucking pro shows. They're fine.
We don't do them.
Monthly Gopher Hole shows.
Yeah,
those are fun always.
First
I don't know what the
Friday
room looks like. So
it's the first Friday of every month over in West Duluth at the Gopher Bar and Grill.
Blacklist is the first Monday of every month. I don't know if we should.
Yeah, I've never gone to theirs.
I haven't gone to that one either. I've heard it's a lot of improv crowd that come from Zeitgeist.
Yeah, I can only imagine. It's fucking right there.
So not comedians, man.
Yeah,
They're not real comedians.
No.
Like, all right, stop it.
Yeah, I don't have any other shows coming up.
Yeah, no, me either. Well, high and dry.
Yeah.
Next episode, I'll explain my hatred for improv.
To the next episode.
Well, thank you for listening. I've been Adam Lowry.
And I've been John Schenkel.
And this has been the Pitchin' a Tent podcast.
Hell yeah.